Have you ever wondered what $1,200 a month would get you in Gdańsk, Poland? Welcome to our cozy shotgun-style apartment here in Gdańsk. I'm calling this the puzzle apartment, and after a spin around, I bet you're going to figure out why. Spoiler alert, all the pieces have to fit perfectly for it to work.
Let's start off in the kitchen. It's a little bit small, but it certainly works. It's open and airy and has all the basics. We have a coffee maker, a kettle, and a 2-burner stovetop. This will work just fine for us. The fridge size is appropriate for the rest of the kitchen. That works out fine. And this business about the microwave overhead always makes me a little nervous getting out hot soup, but it'll work.
Oh, and by the way, if you hear a little buzzing in the background or hammering or music, I'm just saying that's proof that we're not in some fancy studio. We're actually living real life as full-time travelers. This is the kind of stuff that you just can't anticipate. You don't know what's going to happen, but you just have to learn to live with it, make your content, do your work, and try to plow through the best you can.
This apartment boasts a dedicated workstation, and that's a nice feature, but I'm not sure where they think your legs and feet are supposed to go. But it's nice to have a little dedicated workspace. Let's take a quick spin around the bedroom. This partial glass block wall lets in some light, which is really nice. And here's a little wardrobe where you can hang your clothes. And this little lamp lets you read in bed if you like.
So I have to say that the bed is really comfortable. And we also have really nice bedding. But you might be wondering what this is all about. Now, it might look like that I've come up with the world's most clever hack for breakfast in bed, but that's not really what's going on here. What this really is because there are only 2 outlets in the kitchen. One is used by the refrigerator and the other one is used by the coffee maker. So we just improvise and do a little bit of toasting and boiling here in the bedroom. Another feature that's really nice to have is this extra storage. We have really nice extra towels and bedding, and that works out handy, and that can be tucked right here under the bed, out of the way. But there's a little more to the story. Since we're in such tight quarters, it would be nice to have a little more storage, but as you can see, this drawer is really not usable.
Next up, our very stylish, modern, and lovely black and white bathroom. I think the details in here are fabulous. I like the black fixtures and the black and white tiles. The bathroom also has the wash machine, so that's super convenient. Overall, I think this is just a great bathroom. Next up is the little dining area and the sofa area of the living room. I believe this sofa can pull out and make extra sleeping accommodations. That's always a nice feature to have, but keep your eye out on the sofa. There's more to the story here. Tucked in behind the bedroom and in front of the sofa, we have a little TV area, which also includes these little chairs and this chunky wood table so that you could sit there and enjoy the view, or maybe a little extra seating for watching some TV. Everybody loves a nice balcony. You can sit out there in the morning and enjoy your coffee or take a little break. It also makes you feel like you have more room, like you have more floor space. And it lets you go outside without going fully outside. Patios and balconies are such a nice feature to have. I'm glad we have this one.
And sometimes The patio also doubles as the laundry room.
Sometimes your balcony helps you get brushed up on your limbo skills. Remember when I was telling you to keep an eye on the sofa? Well, take a look. All I can say is, I'm sure glad I'm not any chubbier than I already am, and I hope we don't have a fire because this could be sticky.
And one of the best features of this apartment isn't even inside. It's a quick 8-minute walk away. When you don't have a car and you just depend on your 2 little feet to get you where you need to go, it's really nice to have a grocery store close by. We have a Lidl market 8 minutes away, so even though we have a teeny tiny little fridge, it's not bad because we can just pop over there and come home. So let me show you what we pick up on a typical run. I don't know about you, but I'm always super curious about prices of groceries in other countries. Some of what we bought is perishable and some of it is shelf stable. That also helps not having to go quite so often. So I'll show you my little mishmash with pricing, and that'll give you a little idea of what everyday groceries cost here in Gdańsk, Poland. The absolute best part of this apartment is the proximity to Gdańsk Old Town. We're just a quick 15-minute walk right to the center of Old Town. And being that close gives this apartment extra brownie points. Old Town Gdańsk feels like you're stepping into a storybook. We've been to other old towns in other cities, but the crazy thing about Gdańsk Old Town, it goes on and on, way more than 2 or 3 streets. You've got rows and rows of pastel townhouses, all with different facades and rooftops. You'll see soaring church spires and streets that are buzzing with people, even on an ordinary weekday. Sure, you'll find big landmarks like the Crane Building and the Neptune Fountain, but some of the best moments are just wandering, stumbling across quirky little shops, or grabbing a coffee at a street cafe. It's funny, our apartment is really tiny, but Old Town Gdańsk feels like it's just an extension of our living room. We can come down anytime we're feeling cooped up or want to get away from our work and enjoy an ice cream or a simple walk along the boardwalk. If you enjoyed this little peek into Polish apartments, be sure to subscribe to our channel for upcoming videos when we visit other cities and show you how far your money goes there. Thanks for being here today. Please give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and share this with someone who has an interest in visiting Gdańsk. I'm so happy you could be here today, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.